Somebody once told me your foundation's getting frozen. Your structure's gonna shift, it'll crack. You were looking kinda dumb with your footings not so strong. Didn't check the frost line, now you're done. Well, the ground gets cold and the ice expands. Water in the soil's gonna shift your plans. Didn't dig deep, that's a bad mistake. Frosty's gonna make your structure shake.
So much to plant, so much to build. So what's wrong with soil that's chilled? You'll never know if you don't grow. You'll never shine if you don't glow.
Hey now, check your frost depth, don't let it freeze go deeper.
Check maps, read codes, don't cut your corners.
Don't end Frosty will wreck it.
Watch your slab lift, hope you correct it. The frost step's different in every zone, from California sand to New England stone. If you don't check, then you'll regret when your concrete rises like a loaf of bread. The ice we skate is getting pretty thick. The ground's getting cool, so you might as well dig. My foundation's fire, how about yours? That's the way I like it, and I'll never get bored.
Hey now, check your frost depth, don't let it freeze go deeper.
Check maps, read codes, don't cut your corners.
Don't end Frosty will wreck it.
Watch your slab lift, hope you correct. Dig deep down. Dig deep down. Dig deep down. Dig deep down.
Hey now, check your frost depth, don't let it freeze go deeper.
Check maps, read codes, don't cut your corners.
Don't end Frosty will wreck it.
Only filling rebar. Somebody once asked how deep should I dig for frost. I gotta keep my foundation in place. I said, yep, what a concept. Better check the frost line depth or your slab might lift up the base.
Well, the ground gets cold and the ice expands. Water in the soil's gonna shift your plans. Didn't dig deep, that's a bad mistake. Frosty's gonna make your structure shake. So much to plant, so much to build. So what's wrong with soil that's chilled? You'll never know if you don't grow. Grow, never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, check your frost depth, don't let it freeze go deeper.
Check maps, read codes, don't cut your corners.
Don't end Frosty will wreck it.
Watch your slab lift, hope you correct it.
Don't end Frosty will wreck it.
Watch your slab lift,
hope you correct it.
Thank you for joining me today, Mr. Daniel.
Well, I'm glad to join you here on this pretty windy, somewhat chilly day.
Very windy. I hope it doesn't interfere with the audio, with the viewers, but I just wanted to lead this interview off with one question. I understand your hit song has brought you fame all over the country. I wanted to ask you, why did you choose to talk about frost depth? Why is it such an important measurement?
Well, I chose to talk about frost depth because it's a good way to just like tell a story to like a listener for a song, but also because it is a very important measurement when you're designing and planning buildings.
Okay.
Because frost depth, it tells you how deep you should dig down.
Yes.
When you're making your foundation for a building.
Okay. So how deep you should dig down before the soil freezes?
Yeah, because you see the reason why that's an important measurement is because when like liquid water freezes, the ice takes up more it takes up more volume than liquid water. So that the same thing happens with the moisture that's in the soil.
Oh.
So
it expands.
Yeah, it expands, and then that can cause your foundation to like shift, and that can mess up the stability of the building.
Something like that can cause your foundation to shift and like your house to crumble?
Yeah. I mean, that's like one of the more extreme scenarios, but yeah.
Wow. So how would you make a measurement like this?
Well, oversimplifying it, you can basically measure where the soil is not freezing.
Yes.
And where it is freezing.
Okay.
And you can do that over a period of time to see how the seasons affect how the soil freezes, and you can also do that over a longer time to see how it changes just as time goes on.
Yeah. So, are there any alternative methods? Are there some like fancier than others? I guess.
Oh yeah, there's definitely some fancier methods. I think it's called ERT, like electro radio tomography.
Yeah.
It basically sends it's electroresistivity tomography.
Oh.
Basically, you send because soil that's frozen and soil that's not frozen has a different like
So.
it reacts differently to electric resistance, and so you can also use that to figure out where the soil isn't freezing.
Are you saying frozen soil is more resistive than non-frozen soil?
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Oh,
definitely,
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's like a typical value for this measurement?
Well, around here in New England and like colder areas,
Yeah.
it's about like 4 to 6 feet.
Okay.
But somewhere down by like Florida is only about 1 feet, and even then it
Like-
really gets cold enough to where
Yeah.
that would
Sometimes
freeze.
you don't even need it.
So yeah.
I see. Okay.
Well, it still should be considered, but it's not like
Yes.
most buildings also have foundations that are deeper than 1 feet. So
Yeah, of course. Wow, we've got a lot of info from this interview. I guess I wanted to lead it off with, what do you see in the future of your song, and what's the future of this measurement in general? Like, what do you see for it?
well, actually, the future of the song I'd say is it's already ran its course. However, it is
Yeah.
getting picked up by this studio making an animated movie called Shrek. So
Shrek?
Shrek, yeah,
Oh, Shrek?
yeah, Shrek.
I've never heard of that.
Never heard of. Well, it's their first movie. But.
Okay.
Anyways, about the measurement.
Yeah.
Well, the measurement's I think it's gonna be important forever.
Yeah.
Pretty much ever, because we're always like building foundation stuff
Mm-hmm.
and having a structure that lasts a long time, because that's what they're made to do.
Yes.
Having a structure that lasts a long time, I'd say, is a pretty important thing.
So it always remain a critical measurement in foundation and buildings in general.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. It's gonna be extremely important to.
Can I ask, what do you think about the global climate change crisis right now? Do you think that could have an effect on it in the future?
Oh, most definitely, because the reason why so the frost depth can vary is because the moisture content in the soil,
Yeah.
and also some specific salts in the soil that can make it harder for the soil to like freeze.
Oh, I see.
So with climate change, that can change. Oh, is the soil more dry here, or is the soil more wet here, or is there like a new type of like salt in this soil over here
Yeah,
than
yeah.
before? That can mess up. That's why it's important to also just like consistently like measure frost depth throughout time.
For over trend lines, over periods of time?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Wow. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Daniel.
Well, I
hope you have
gotta
a great
clarify
day.
some questions about my song and frost depth. So yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you, man.